Hey everybody, Ben here. I just wanted to chat today about the cheapest ways right now that you can get Delta coins to use to buy stuff in the game Delta Force. There's a few different ways you can get Delta coins for free. There's a few different ways you can buy them in-game, and you can also buy them off-platform through authorized buyers, and there's different ways you can get them, and some of those ways are cheaper than others. But one thing I wanted to talk about today was this 35% more Delta coins number you see thrown around by Midasbuy. A lot of creators also mentioning that as well. And whilst I don't think anyone's being deliberately disingenuous, this 35% number is pretty much complete bot. So I'll talk about that a little bit and also share with you the cheapest way you can buy coins right now. We're also going to look at the new knife. There's a new knife called the Adage that's just gone up for sale this season. So we'll have a little look at that as an example of how much that's going to cost if you buy it in various different ways. So the two main different ways for buying coins is either going to be in-game. Obviously, you can go to this page here. You can just choose one of these bundles and grab those. You can also do it through a platform called Midasbuy using a creator code link. I'll put mine down below. Other creators have them. You can use those as well. They all get the same discount. It doesn't matter whose you use or how you visit Midasbuy. The price is going to be the same. But if you use someone's creator code link, then they're going to get a little cut from that and it's going to help them out. If you use Midasbuy, that's going to work out to be slightly cheaper when you buy coins versus buying them in game. It's not going to be 35% cheaper. You're not going to get 35% more coins by buying them on Midasbuy versus buying them in game, but you will get slightly more. I've been breaking down the prices today just to have a look at this in a bit more detail. If we go through each of these bundles you can see on screen right now, each of these ones we can compare directly to Midasbuy because they all have ones that cost exactly the same, 79p, 390, 779, etc. all the way through. This is all in GBP, by the way, because I'm in the UK, but you can apply the same sort of percentages to other currencies, but it will vary a bit. For this 79p one, you get 60 coins when buying in-game. If you buy the same bundle in Midasbuy, you're going to get 65 coins. You get 5 more Delta coins. That's about 8% more coins versus buying it in-game from buying it on Midasbuy. For the 390 bundle, you're going to get 344 coins in total on Midasbuy versus 320. That's just over 7% more coins for every pound you spend. For the £7.79 one, this one in-game, you get 750 coins. In Midasbuy, you get 811. That's around 8.5% more coins for every pound spent. For the 1549 one here, you're going to get 1595, so just over 115 more coins for buying this on Midasbuy. For the 3949, you're going to get 4262, so around 300 more. And for the big one, the 7890, you're going to get 8100 in game. And on Midasbuy, you're going to get 8716. So that works out at 110 coins for every pound spent when you get this big bundle on Midasbuy versus 102 coins for every pound spent when you buy it in-game. So why does all the promo for Midasbuy from Delta and from everyone, and I think everyone just sees it promoted on Midasbuy and then they just share that number, they think that's what it is, so it's a good deal, we'll share that. But the way they word it is really they say 35% more Delta coins, and what they're actually saying is that when you look at each of these bundles in Midasbuy, it says, for example, the biggest one, 19,440 coins plus 6,804. And then you get that for £236.90. And the 35% is the 6,804. 6,804 is adding on 35% to 19,440. But that's kind of just a made up arbitrary number. They could just say that that's a 10,000 coin bundle and you get 16,804 coins for free. And that's 168% extra coins. It's kind of an arbitrary made up number. It doesn't really mean anything. What you'd be interested in knowing is the increase in value versus buying them on other platforms, buying them in games. So like I said, for the direct comparison of the two biggest bundles you can buy that are the same value, so that's £78.91. When you buy that on Midasbuy versus in-game, you're going to get 7.8% more coins for every pound you spend versus buy it in-game. Not 35% more, 7.8% more. All those percentages vary between about 7 and 8.5%. That's about what extra you're going to get when you buy stuff on Midasbuy. So it is a bit cheaper. You do get a little bit more, but it's not very much, and it's definitely not 35%. Like I said, I don't think anyone's being deliberately disingenuous, but I think it's important for players to realize what they're actually getting when they do this. If you do buy that huge bundle on Midasbuy, the 236.91, the 19,000 coin plus 6,804 coin, or a 26,244 coin bundle is really what it is. That works out about 110 Delta coins for every £1 spent. That's about the same as buying the next bundle down. That gives you pretty much the same benefit. So that's Midasbuy explained. Like I said, it is cheaper, just not by very much. If you can't use Midasbuy and you do it in game, you can now add a creator link. You can do support a creator in game. It doesn't unfortunately give you a discount at the moment, but if that's something you're inclined to do, then you can support a creator now by clicking this support creators button you can see down in the bottom left here. That's going to bring up a menu where you can type in a creator code. Mine is Beard Guys. There's other ones available if you want to support someone else, and you put that in. It stays valid for a week and then it expires, and you have to add it in again, and then they'll get a kickback when you buy stuff. Like I said, it won't offer you a discount, but it's a great way to support creators who are making Delta Force content. It's worth remembering you can get free Delta coins, or Delta tickets really, which is the same sort of thing. You can use that for most things you can use Delta coins for. You can get those by acquiring Mandel bricks in-game and then reselling them in the marketplace. And you can also do this with certain skins. You can list skins that you unlock and try and sell those, and you can get stuff for them. So if I go down to market here, you can see that I've got a Mandel brick here. This is for the new one. It says the average price, the lowest price. I can go here, list this in the market. It gives me a recommended price here, 244. If I wanted to reduce that, I could. You can see some of them are selling for 117. So realistically, we'd have to sell it for something around that if we actually wanted to sell it. And then if we sold that, and that sold, we'd get a few Delta tickets. And if you do that over the course of the season, you go and always extract Mandel bricks, do that 10 times, you've got yourself over 1,000 coins, which you can use for something you want to spend without having to spend any real money. Now, having a look at the new knife you can buy in Delta Force as a bit of an example, this is the Adage, or however you're meant to say it. This is another little gacha thing where you have to do sort of box openings, and you have a small chance of unlocking the full thing every time you do an opening, but it's a very, very small chance, and realistically you're going to have to do all of the openings in order to unlock it. There is a maximum amount you can spend on it. Once you've done 90 draws, you're guaranteed to unlock it, so you won't just keep putting infinite amount of money into this and maybe not get it. And it's going to cost you 580 coins or tickets to do 10 draws. So with 90 possible max draws, that means it's going to be 5,800 coins in total in order for you to unlock this new knife, unless you get very, very lucky. And the theoretical cheapest you could get 5,800 coins for on Midasbuy is £52. If you bought them in-game, it'd be about £56. That's about 68 USD or 73 USD. But like I said, that will convert a little differently than just looking at it with currency exchange like that. If you actually wanted to look at the bundles you had to buy, though, on Midasbuy, you'd have to buy the 4,252 coin bundle and then the 1,595 coin bundle. And that's going to give you 5,847 coins for about 55 quid or 72 US dollars. And if you wanted to do it in-game and you had 0 tickets or coins, you'd have to buy 4 different bundles. I won't read through all of them, in order to get yourself just over 5,800 coins, and that costs you about £60 or 78 USD. So just a little food for thought there. It's something I've been thinking about for a while. I know most people are probably aware of Midasbuy and creator code links and stuff like that, but I see this 35% number flying around all the time, and I'm not really sure people really understand what that means. So I just wanted to clarify that, and also share with you the best ways you can get Delta coins. And if you wanted to support my channel or someone else's channel by using our creator code links, help support their content, then that's a great way to do it. It's totally free for you, and people really appreciate it.